Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and today I want to talk about making changes. I have always loved this quote from Albert Einstein. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That quote has made me stop and think on more than one occasion. Am I moving forward or am I stuck and I need to change something? I need to do something different. All of us get stuck in patterns where we repeat things over and over and over again. These patterns might be physical or they might be mental or thought patterns. Often we can think of patterns, to be honest, as a habit. It's something, a behavior that you repeat over and over again. So let's think about what a healthy, helpful physical pattern might be. So maybe you take time every day to make yourself a healthy breakfast. That's an amazing pattern. It means you're starting your day off with energy, satisfied, and ready to go. But maybe you also have some not so healthy physical patterns, or not so, I shouldn't say healthy, but not so helpful physical patterns. So maybe every time you feel your stress levels rising, you reach for a donut. Now, don't get me wrong, donuts are not evil. I don't want to make donuts the bad guy here. It's fine to have a donut once in a while. It's when that donut becomes a pattern or a habit, and when you associate that donut with, in this example, the stress rising. That's where the pattern might not serve you so well. We do the same things with our thoughts. So we tend to think the same things, we perceive things the same way, we believe the same things over and over, are these thought patterns that we have. Do these patterns serve us well? It depends. So let's use an example. Let's pretend that you're on the hunt for a job and you're out there going for interviews, but there's a lot of other people job hunting at the same time. And you've just gotten a call to say, thanks for coming in. I'm really sorry, we've decided to go in a different direction. So there's a lot of things that can happen in your mind, but let's say it's one of two. So in the first scenario, you say, oh, that's not great, disappointing, but you know what, that's okay. Obviously my skill set wasn't the best match for them. I still have a lot of skills. I will find a team where I can grow and learn and contribute. I know that job is out there. I'm going to keep looking. Or you might say, yep, pretty sure I expected that. I'm such a loser. I'm never going to find a job. So those are two patterns that we can repeat with the same situation. So you can tell which one would be serving you well and which one might not be serving you so well. We're not all aware of our regular patterns. Some we know about, but some we don't. So for example, a lot of us have physical patterns where we maybe scratch your ear every so often or drink a lot of water or drink water every so often. Some are really healthy, some are neutral, and some are harmful. So this brings me back to the Einstein quote, which is, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If we have something in our life that we're not happy with, or we want to change, or we want it to work out differently, how can we expect anything to be different if we're doing the same things over and over? To make something different in your life, there is no other option but to change something, to do something different. So how do we make changes? How do we break our patterns? The first step is awareness. You need to be aware that you have a pattern before you can break it. So let's say you want to stop scratching your ear every couple of minutes. Well, you need to be aware that you're scratching your ear every couple of minutes before you even have a chance of being able to break that pattern. You really need to start paying attention. So, turning it over to you. What is something in your life that you want to be different? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to lose some weight? Do you want to sleep better? Do you want to improve your relationships? Do you want to have more patience with your kids? Whatever it is, you're probably not fully aware of the patterns that are serving you at the moment or that are at play in this situation. The first step is to start paying attention. If you want to have more energy, for example, you need to start paying attention to how you sleep and what you eat and how and when you exercise and the things that are around you that give you energy and the things that are around you that take your energy away. It's really important to remember that paying attention does not mean judging. So if you want more energy and you decide, okay, I don't eat enough vegetables, that would probably help improve my energy. You can't judge that. You can't say, oh, I'm terrible. I don't eat enough vegetables. It's going to get you nowhere. You need to be a very neutral observer to just say, I need to eat more vegetables. And maybe you write that down somewhere. I could eat more vegetables. Once you have that awareness, that's when you can make the change. So now if you could eat more vegetables, maybe you buy more vegetables at the grocery store the next time you're there. Or maybe you do some meal planning to incorporate some extra vegetables into your meals or your snacks. How you do it isn't really that relevant. What is relevant is that you do it, that you pay attention, that you have that awareness, and that you are making the change. When we make changes, when we recognize and break our patterns that aren't serving us, that's when we grow. Growth comes along with change, whether we like it or not. And I would argue, is the ability to learn, change, and grow not one of the best things about life? You have the opportunity to become a better version of your already amazing self every day by growing, which means changing. Expecting something to change means you're the one that needs to make the change. I can guarantee you can sit around and wait for something to change. It's not going to happen. You have to take that first step. So, what is it for you that needs to change? What are you fed up with? What are you done doing? What are you so tired of that you feel like you might go crazy if you have to do it or live with it for one more day? Whatever it is, it's time to make that change. It's time to do something differently. It's time to do something about it. Let me know if you want some help. Send me an email or reach out. You got this.